Dear Swissies and Switzerland lovers, Lil Rasta continues to keep us on our toes, so I have to use a few tricks to bring you your beloved Sunday show. That's why I'm falling back on a few older videos from Switzerland that you probably haven't seen yet anyway. Unfortunately, there has been very little snow this winter, so I'm already thinking about the first days of spring in Switzerland. The first signs of spring can already be seen in late February, early March. In Brienzamsee, fallen snow doesn't last very long. Lake Brienz warms the surrounding air, so a wide landscape is rather rare here. When you think of spring, you think of green meadows, sunshine, birdsong and blooming flowers. But what to do when it rains in Switzerland? The Papillorama is a wonderful destination for a day trip in bad weather. The Papillorama is a non-profit foundation with the aim of sensitizing the public to the fate of tropical forests and biodiversity in general. A sister foundation of the Papillorama specifically protects 23,500 hectares of tropical nature in Central America. This is a really good thing. The Papillorama is perfect for a family trip in Switzerland when the weather is not that nice. But first, we dive into the world of nocturnal animals now, some of which I was only able to film with a very high ISO value, because it's pitch dark in here. We now leave the dark side of life and enter to the world of the butterflies. The Peters Insel is half an hour away from the Papillorama. At this time of the year, there is not much going on here. At the end of February, everything is still closed. There are no boats and the restaurant and hotel are closed. Nevertheless, I took this trip with Rasta in 2023.
Hey, dear Swissies. I am in a totally different area today. It is very cold, it is very windy, but I think you will love it. It is a kind of inspiration for you, maybe for your next trip to Switzerland. And it is called St. Peters Insel in Erloch. So let's go. On this island there is a hotel and a restaurant, but they have closed now. And they open on 4th March. And I think I will check it out. It looks a little bit like walking in in Africa, huh? So maybe we see some lions here. I don't think so. The only lion we have here is Rasta, and he has to be on the leash because it is a nature protecting zone. Yeah, that's why he's on the leash, sniffing everywhere. I am quite sure it must be lovely in spring and summer here, huh? There's surely many birds here living. You know, Switzerland is not only Bernese Oberland, but I have to be honest. It is, of course, one of the most beautiful parts in Switzerland, but there are so many other lovely places which I also don't know or do not visit because I already live in paradise. But yeah, I will try to show you more other places this year. Okay, I promise. It looks like people are living here, but I am not sure if they live here or if the houses are only for vacation. But imagine they live here, huh? And then you say, hey, I live in Switzerland, and then you say, and I live on an island in Switzerland. Yeah, that's not that bad, huh? Yeah, I guess these are wild geese. Geese. Yeah, it remembers me to the story of Niels Holgersson. You know the story? Niels Holgersson, flieg mit den Gänsen davon. Yeah, it's maybe a European story, I don't know. Yeah. They're having a party up there. Ooh, this is a creepy part, huh? And then you see the moving trees, like silent giants over your head. I am quite sure that this part will be overcrowded in spring. Yeah, but now we are totally alone. Yeah, I saw one car moving, but that's all. I've just read that it is a nature protecting zone from national importance. Yeah, and it belongs to the canton of Bern. Yes, and as you can see in summer, you can reach this island also by boat. There must be a pavilion over there from where you should have a great view over the lake. Okay, kan vi gå gyksla? Did you know, lately a statistic came out about the tourism in Switzerland, and last year we had almost the same amount of tourists in Switzerland. It was only 3% less as in 2019. Crazy, huh? And the people don't want to go to do the thing with Europe, you know, and all the cities. They want to go to Switzerland, and they want to stay here in Switzerland about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, and I can fully understand them, because yeah, if you want to see the whole beauty of Switzerland, it needs some time. So it makes me wonder how this year will be. This is the pavilion over there. Huh? I only know pavilions when I grew up in Zurich. Yeah. And I think people misunderstood the meaning of pavilion. They just drank their alcohol there. But yeah, this is city, you know. On the countryside, it is of course a little bit different. And they do some violins concerts or similar things here, I'm quite sure. I saw that there must be a beach there. Yeah. I think this is finally the moment that Rasta can play a little bit. He's already in. Woo, almost. Yeah. I'm coming. Oh, Rasta. Ja, looks good, Rasta, looks good. Just a minute. Dus we zo warten. Dus zitten, sit. Wait. Warten. Hey, warten. Look me aan. Whee! Yeah, you can go in. Wachina. Finally. Ja, ga je spelen. It's okay here. That was totally Rasta's part. He loves the waves. Yeah, and he loves to move the stones all the time. Yeah, that's why his feet are so bad. But yeah, fun first, gal. This is now the hotel I was talking about at the beginning. And it is not only a hotel, it's a Kloster. What's the name of Kloster in English? Where they do sing hallelujah every day, or maybe in the morning and evening. Yeah, so this is the Kloster and also a hotel. And normally buildings like this or institutions like this, they also produce local stuff, local cheese, local bread. Yeah, so maybe they do the same, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find it out in spring if they are dog friendly. Yeah, and if they are not dog friendly, we just go into the early morning to check out how it looks like. Yeah? We have some Rindley here. Look. Yeah, I told you that they probably produce their own cheese.
In March, I am often drawn to the south of Switzerland, to the canton of Ticino. I love it at this time of year because, firstly, it is not so hot, and secondly, there are not so many people here. In summer, it is very busy and the area is full of tourists. I have always enjoyed these trips with Rasta. By the way, the girl you see in the film is my goddaughter Selina. Incidentally, the Hotel Chalet du Lac in Iseltwald on Lake Brienz will also be open again from February. I love the first moments of spring here in this little fishing village. Everything is still peaceful and there are few tourists. But anyone who thinks that winter is no longer an issue in March is mistaken.
Hey, this Swissies, yeah, it's today, it's March, and we have winter wonderland again, and that's why we go for a hike. Yes, I lost my gimbal at home, so it's maybe a little bit bumpy, but it's nicht so schlimm, gell? Yeah, I hope you will love it.
The winter hike from Hotel Wetterhorn up to Grindelwald Board takes about 2 hours. We will probably have to roll through knee-high snow, but a little training never hurts. To protect my still somewhat sore foot, I have a compression bandage on and spikes under my shoes. Actually, nothing can go wrong now.
Rasta seems to be very happy in the snow. Huh? Yes. Happy dog. Happy. Yeah, seems so, huh? Wow. We have a very unfriendly wind here. Yeah, we call it the Biese. Yeah. But Rasta loves it. Rasta is so busy. He thinks this is a snowman. Rasta is not, it's not a snowman. It's fake. So, egal. I'm not used to the snow anymore. I'm almost snow blind. Ah, but I missed it. You know, it is so calming. You see the house over there? Yeah, this is our goal. Yeah, it's not that far away, but it's quite steep with a filled backpack. Some water. Normally, you can easily drink from the fountains, which you can see in the mountains. Huh? No problem. That's not funny, Rasta. I wear everything, your food included. Huh? Yeah, im Fall. I just heard an avalanche. Ooh. Yeah, but we are in the safe zone. Yeah. My car is over there. Yeah, we see it tomorrow, maybe. This is how I look like after 2 hours hiking up. Yeah. Yeah, and this is my room. Yeah, at the Alpine Board Hotel. Rasta is already eating, and I am hungry too. And this is our view we have from our room. Yeah, it's still foggy and windy.
After this exhausting hike, I ordered a Berner Rösti in the hotel's own restaurant and treated myself to a glass of red wine. Due to the bad weather, there were just 4 other guests with me in the hotel. Hotel Board is located at 1,600 meters above sea level and is right next to the cable car station that goes to Grindelwald first. From here you have many hiking possibilities in summer and winter. As usual, I will write a blog about this hike on my Patreon site, where you can also find the JPEG file to re-hike my hike. If you don't know the area, I wouldn't recommend the hike in such weather. After all, there was a lot of fresh snow and the avalanche danger was really high. And I give you a promise now. Tomorrow will be totally different. Yeah, then you will see the amazing mountain world. Oh. Look, this is how Switzerland looks like today. At least above 1,500 meters above sea level. Crazy, huh? Rasta, are you happy? Pipi machen, schon wieder. Okay. Yeah, this is winter, oder? Good morning, good morning. Look, behind me. Yeah, I woke up in the winter. This is Eiger. And we have minus 10 degrees. Yeah, it's ijskoud. Yeah, these are 30 or 40 centimeters of fresh snow. I should have taken my snowshoes with me. Yeah, but this is training again. You know what I love most? On winter hikes in March, the birds singing. Hey, Hannah. It's a long way back, Rasta. Save your energies. Well? You know, this is for what I was waiting for the whole winter. Yeah. Untouched snow, white covered trees.
Oh, perfect. Rasta in his happy place. Ja, kom, alle. I'm so happy to be able to show you this. Rasta, we're not at home yet. Oh, look at this dog. Huh? Happiness in his face. Ja, raus alle. Not thirsty. Rasta always wants to eat snow. Yeah, then he's not thirsty. Huh? Oh, Rasta, do you know how lucky we are? Huh? You know that? I don't think so. Oh, ist es schön. Oh. Untouched snow is the best. Huh? Komm, Hallel. In a few minutes the sun will come over the mountain over there. Yeah, you can already see a glimpse of it where the cloud is, and then the trees will melt very soon. Yeah, they will be, hey Rasta, they will be green again at the end of the day. latest. You maybe saw these houses we passed by, and these are all holiday houses. Yeah, maybe they use it in summer for when they are on the Alps for the farmers, but in the winter they're only holiday vacations. We wait for the sun now, and this is without sun. This is now with a little bit of sun. And this is now with sun. Yeah, it's getting warmer now. Rasta has a bird. An ice bird. At the bird. You look great, baby. Yay! Sun is here. Look, we turn now. Hi, sun. Yeah. Warm a little bit up. Yeah, it's getting warmer now, Rasta. It looks so different with sun, huh? I know. A perfect winter day. Yeah, this is happy face, this is happy face. Yeah, when we are in landscapes like this, untouched snow, hey, so perfect. Hi. We hike now down the same path we came up yesterday, but the only difference is we have more snow and we have a very nice view. Nah? Did I promise too much? Too much? No, oder? We are almost back in civilization. Yeah, I guess a farmer drove on this road. We are already in a lower altitude, and as you can see, yeah, it is not the same amount of snow. Yeah, it's less snow here. We soon arrive now at our parking place. Ah, it was wonderful, isn't it? I rate from 1 to 10. I give a 10. Yeah, a 10 plus. We arrived happy and satisfied at a car which fortunately was not swallowed by an avalanche. Thanks a lot for joining us, and I hope you loved it as much as we did.